Hey guys, welcome back to the SC Reports podcast. I'm your host, Stevan Cyrus. Breaking news in the UFC worlds. Brock Lesnar, out of nowhere, has been scheduled to fight at UFC 200. And by God, did Dana White surprise everybody with this. I really didn't think that Brock Lesnar had it in his contract with WWE to fight if he wanted to fight. But then again, it kind of makes sense, right? Because Brock Lesnar, if you really put it into perspective, if not for all the injuries last year, it probably would have been Brock Lesnar fighting 5 pay-per-views a year. If 5 pay-per-views. Because he only fights for the main pay-per-views. WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Royal Rumble. Like, those are his dates. So he has a lot of spare time after those dates. So I'm not really surprised, but at the same time, I'm surprised because these two, they're both businessmen, Dana White and Vince McMahon. And they have stated before that they do not want either of their competitors doing or competing in their brand. Now it seems as though Vince McMahon has cooled off and Dana White has cooled off, and they have come to this agreement, because I don't think Brock would just say, well, hey, I'm just going to fight in the UFC, but I want to sign here. There must have been some sort of mutual agreement between Dana White and Vince McMahon. Now, I don't know how far they're going to let Brock Lesnar fight in the UFC, and I'd also like to hear from you guys. Do you think that Brock Lesnar will go as far as compete for the championship at the heavyweight rank? Do you think Vince McMahon would even let Brock Lesnar go that far and risk injury? I mean, it's very tough to say. Will Brock Lesnar just fight certain dates to kind of boost the UFC rating, but also draw people from the UFC to watch WWE? Or is it Vince McMahon saying, hey, I'm giving you Brock Lesnar. Why don't for SummerSlam or WrestleMania, you give me Ronda Rousey? 5-minute match. Ronda Rousey, Stephanie McMahon. Ronda Rousey, someone at the top of the Divas division. Women's division. So it's going to be interesting to see what comes next. Obviously, this is a huge shock. I really did not expect this. I'm sure all of you did not expect this. But, guys, I want to hear from you guys. Who is Brock Lesnar going to face? His last active match was in 2011 when he was less than stellar against Alistair Overeem. But a lot of people contribute that to his diverticulitis. I hope I said that correctly. I'm not good with that. But yes, guys. Can he come back and be a force that he was before? He had a 5-3 record. So, and I believe he's 38 years old. There's not much time. Will he compete right away for the championship, or will he fight somebody in the top 5? Will he get revenge against Alistair Overeem, proving that it was his sickness that made it more of a throwaway match? Will he prove that he can beat Alistair Overeem? Will he fight somebody in under the top 5 just to kind of get a feel for the UFC again, and then perhaps fight somebody in the top 5 or compete for the championship? I want to know from you guys. I don't think Vince McMahon will allow Brock Lesnar to fight for championships and put his body at risk like that. And, pretty much force Brock Lesnar to, what if he gets injured, right? What if Brock Lesnar is in the middle of something for SummerSlam or WrestleMania and he tears his ACL because he's competing in the UFC? Vince would be livid. But I don't know, guys. I want to hear from you. Put it in the comment section below. Who will he fight What rank will they be? Put it in the comments below. Share this with your friends. And guys, I will see you in the next video. Peace.